EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On play action, Allen. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of this.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Judy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Allen going to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. There he goes right side. The 40, 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Mooney. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught. Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This one swung out to Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. John Ross with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Allen. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Steps away. He's got it to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check. Check. Switch.
Williams again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current number 1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Allen forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Now Lawrence on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. It's Lawrence. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Allen now on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
A final shot before half for Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and... Goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another day.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonathan Taylor. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's complete to Mooney. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Allen rolling to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Taylor again. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Allen rolling to his right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's Allen.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run it again with Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And McManus able to put it through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 31, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, nice move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Allen to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pollard.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and